Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video here in my porch furniture, which is inside, weirdly enough. It is still quarantine, so quarantine scruff is on. Well, I'm actually in jeans today. I've been in slacks all day, but I figured I'd throw on some jeans for this. Today we're going to talk a little bit about something that it's kind of important. Here in Norway there are different requirements when you build houses, sort of like building code for you Americans, and this house is built after a code called Techtime, which requires us to have water leak sensors on appliances or outlets where there are no drains in the floors. I do have one of those. It's called a water guard, which live in the cupboard below my kitchen sink, right next to the dishwasher, where the detector tape will catch any leakages from both the sink and the dishwasher, which is kind of nice. That is the water guard type, whereas a detection will automatically shut off the power to the appliance and also the water to it, that being the dishwasher in this case. Just a couple of days ago, I had a little bit of a scary situation. I was gaming as usual in the evening, and I felt the need to pee like crazy. May or may not have been holding that for way too long, but I went to the bathroom and did my thing, and afterwards I headed over to the sink to wash my hands, of course, and I stepped in a pool of water, which is always nice, isn't it? Luckily it turned out to be a minor leak. It was more of a overspray from a not entirely clogged up drain for my washing machine. When I built that room, I did make the floors slant twice the requirements, or the minimum requirements, so there was no issue with water damaging anything. There's tile floors and everything, so everything just trickled nicely into the drain in the floor. So there's no real requirement to have what we're going to talk about today in that room, but it is something that I would like to have for my own peace of mind, which is this. This is the Samsung Smartthings water leak detector. It's a nifty little device which has two sensor plates on top and two sensor plates on the bottom. They're the little gold contacts. The way this works is that when water touches both of the contacts and they short out, you will get a notification on your cell phone saying that there is detected water leak in your house on so-and-so sensor, and all that's good. This will not shut off your water or your power to the appliance, but it'll give you a notification that you have to, or that you should go and inspect it. The reason I didn't go for the ones that shut off everything is, one, they have to, the way it's rigged up in my bathroom and also the other place I'm installing this, is that I have to have it installed by a skilled plumber, and these don't. Also, they are extremely expensive compared to this. One kit I found that would cover my needs was 5 times more expensive than this, I think. It depends. The entire system that I bought, or that you need this as well, which is the Samsung Smartthings Hub. This does have a lot of other features as well. You can read about those online. I'll find a link in the description below. But paired with this one, this cost me 230 NOK, I think, which is the actual sensor. But with this as well, which is about 1,000 NOK, so let's say 1,200. The cheapest water guard system that I found, which wouldn't have worked out here, mind you, was 1,800 NOK, and the one that works is 4,500 NOK for a sensor system that works. But I can have this. If I'm not home, I will get a notification, and I'll have to dispatch someone, either my neighbor or my family. Someone has to come and check. But it's better to have these than nothing, I think. And the hub is something I've been looking at for other things around the house as well. These are very, very good hubs. This is the version 3, which has been released in Norway finally. Took forever to get released in Norway. I don't know why Samsung does this, but Norway is last on the list, I think, of releasing smart home products. But they are now here, and we're gonna take a look at it. As you may have noticed, I did actually hold up 2 boxes for these because I have bought 2 sensors. I'm looking at getting more. These also measure temperature, which is kind of nice. But I bought a second one because, as mentioned, this house is built on Techtime, which also requires me to have something loosely translated to pipe in pipe, where there is a large diameter outer pipe for all the water mains in the house. There's a large diameter outer pipe with a small diameter inner tube, I'd say, that actually holds the water. So should there be a leak somewhere, the water will drain back to the water cabinet in the basement, sitting right next to my server cabinet. Of course, that room, as per requirements, have a floor drain, which sits just below my server cabinet. I've got the full-sided server rack, so splash won't be a thing unless like one of the mains actually leak. But again, it should be okay. It will trickle down on the floor and it'll run under the server and everything should be nice. I don't have any cables laying down there because I'm aware. But again, I would like to be notified. So I bought this one as well. This one as well, to put in there as well. I know I have kids. These little things are, I don't know, fun to play with, I guess. So I'll have to have a talk with them. No touchy. The one that goes in the server room, I might put inside the water closet. We'll see. I'd have to go in and check where the water drains to, and maybe I can put it right next to there, and then it won't be visible. Let's go ahead and start the install by installing the hub, because the sensors need this to be pre-configured or at least set up before you connect those. The hub comes with both a network jack and also a, funnily enough, standard fast charge mobile wall plug, at least for EU, and a USB to whatever power connector they proprietarily built into this. But yeah. Range-wise, this one has 50 to 150 feet, depending on, you know, the circumstances and how many concrete walls. That is 15 to about 45 meters for us that uses the metric proper scale. So kind of doesn't matter where I put it. I'm going to try and put it in the server room first. If I have issues with range, I can move it up. As I said, it does come with a network cable, but you don't need it. It has built-in Wi-Fi, so you can just connect it to your Wi-Fi and just rely on one power outlet. That's all you need, which is kind of neat. I like that. A lot of hubs require the additional Ethernet jack. This one does not, which means it's more versatile where you install it. So yeah, let's put this in the server room first and see how she goes. So the installation process was very easy. Basically what you do is you just plug the hub into the wall, open the Smartthings app, and press add device. Choose the room you want it in and scan the QR code on the back, and everything else gets done. It updates the firmware and installs it for you and gives you a little notification when it's done. After that, you do the water sensors. Where I had issues with one, it wouldn't pick up the QR code on the back, so I had to just skip that and do the old pull the battery tab, or pull the thing to activate the batteries, and it found it through there and everything was okay. Nevertheless, the other one, it did pick up the QR code. Might have been smudged on the camera, I don't know. At least it went through as it was supposed to. I've got one of them installed now in the water cabinet in the server room, right next to the drain port of the entire cabinet. So if water gets through there, it has already tripped the sensor. The other one is installed below the drain for my washing machine, which is also great. When it comes to the Smart Hub, that is a very, very genius little device. I do have a couple of Samsung devices. For those of you who follow us, you know I do like Samsung. I've got a Samsung TV, I've got a Samsung washing machine. I will be changing out the dryer once that breaks to a Samsung one as well. Other than that, the Smartthings app and hub together support a wide range of devices that you can connect to it. It's almost limitless, with one exception that I found is Nest. So I can connect my smoke detector up to the Samsung system, but that has its own place in the Google Home app, which I also use a lot. They do work with the Google Assistant, so some of the things do cross over. Together with the Google Home, this little device is very, very powerful, and the amount of things that you can do with it is almost limitless. It does support Zigbee and Z-Wave Plus, which gives it so much versatility when it comes to connecting devices to it. I will be running through and connecting my IKEA devices to it. I may actually be able to remove the entire IKEA hub, which would be nice because it's rather slow, but that is for a different video. Alright guys, if you have any questions about this setup, let me know in the comment section below. I will be adding more sensors and doodads to the system. Alright guys, stay home, stay safe, have a good one. Goodbye.